instruction.
Maria Montessori was born in Italy in 1870. Dr. Montessori was the first woman to receive a medical degree in Italy, and following graduation, she became a director of a school for the mentally disabled in Rome. While at the school, she formulated her philosophies, principles, and methods for the education of young children. She achieved startling results, and the children under her tutelage passed many exams given to normal children. Her system of education, which proudly bears her name today, is widely acclaimed by educators and psychologists. Dr. Montessori lectured and wrote numerous books about children up till her death in 1952. Today, in Montessori schools all over the world, her teachings are an inspiration to many educators and parents. Our presentation will give an in-depth look upon Maria Montessori's life, her contributions to child psychology, and much more.
Theories and contributions. Maria Montessori presented the idea that the human infant is born an incomplete person whose goal is to finish its own formation. This formation takes place from birth until young adulthood, with young adulthood ending at age 24. Maria Montessori believed that education must help the children construct their own brains. Maria Montessori did not want to shower knowledge into a child's brain, as she believed that a child's brain was ready-made. By visiting children in asylums, she began to analyze how human beings develop their intelligence by learning through their 5 senses. She also believed that children learn best through their relationship between the hand and the brain.
She stated that nothing should be given to the brain that is not first given to the hand. She developed particular ways to help children enter adulthood, as she discovered the stages of development that all children and young adults follow. Maria discovered a period of transformation from age 0 to 6, in which there is an individual creation of the person. During this period, she observed that young children behaved in self-centered and egocentric ways, which later led her to realize that this is the natural way of young children, which provided that core and drive for their self-development. She also believed that children under the age of 6 go through particular and well-defined periods of interest in certain areas of their development, and there is a period of intense absorption with language, order, and walking. These intervals are called sensitive periods. The next period of transformation that Maria Montessori discovered was the unconscious absorbent mind, which is ages 0 to 3 years. During this period, the mind is taking in and accumulating impressions from the environment without knowing it is doing so, which he will later use. The next period of development that she discovered is the conscious absorbent mind, which is ages 3 to 6 years.
In this stage, the child uses the impressions from his unconscious absorbent mind in order to classify and categorize things. This sensitive period and the absorbent mind comes together to form the child's personality. After Montessori's child psychology theories were revealed, she opened her own school in Italy in 1907. Montessori education is characterized by an emphasis on independence, freedom within limits, and respect for a child's natural psychological development, as well as technological advancements in society. The schools consist of mixed-age classrooms, with classrooms for children aged 3 to 18 years old. Maria Montessori believed that students learn concepts from working with materials rather than direct instruction. Montessori schools use a variety of teaching tools to support her theory. Although her first school was in Italy, it quickly spread to all around Europe, United States, and Canada. There are currently 20,000 Montessori schools worldwide. How are Montessori schools different than public schools?
Initial differences to the observer are physical. There are no desks and rows facing the teacher standing at the blackboard, and there may not even be a chalkboard. Groups of children ranging in ages are working on joint projects, some more engrossed in their work than others. Some are sitting at tables or desks grouped together, while others work on the floor with multicolored materials that draw their attention like a game.
The teacher's voice is rarely heard above that of the children, talking quietly to each other as they work. There's a steady hum of activity throughout the classroom. Montessori schools have mixed-age classrooms, with classrooms from ages 2.5 or 3 to 6 years old, by far the most common. Instead of being instructed to do one thing, students are given a choice of activities within a prescribed range of options.
There is also an uninterrupted block of work time given each day instead of constantly being in a lesson. Montessori students are given a sense of freedom or discovery model where students learn concepts from working with material rather than by district instruction. For example, instead of being taught multiplication on the board, Montessori students will learn by hands-on experience.